I'm Johan Virtuose, also known as the Fake History Hunter. Let's debunk one of history's many myths.
Hugo Boss designed the Nazi uniforms. The idea that Hugo Boss designed some or even all of the Nazi uniforms has been going around the internet for a long time, but it's a myth. He didn't design any of them. Hugo Ferdinand Boss founded a clothing manufacturing company in 1924. It was just a small factory with a few employees. They made clothes. The work involved little or no actual designing. When the Nazis ordered a bunch of brown shirts from Boss, he started mentioning that in his advertisements, and not much later joined the Nazi party himself. Soon he got a contract to make, not design, uniforms for them. His company was still relatively small, and it was one of several that the Nazis ordered their clothing from. Boss still didn't design anything. He was told what to make. That's how it usually works, especially with uniforms that famously all have to be as similar as possible. The idea that Boss would have been asked to design anything for such a big customer is just silly. Why would they have chosen a little manufacturer if they could have gotten pretty much anyone they wanted? It would have made no sense, and there's also no evidence for this whatsoever. In 2011, the Boss company opened its archives for a very thorough investigation by historian Roman Köster. This revealed quite a few unpleasant things. The research confirmed that Boss had been a Nazi, been pals with high-ranking Nazis, financially benefited from the war, that the company used forced labor, but not that they were ever involved in the design of the uniforms. As a result of the investigation, the company publicly apologized for its past. Many of the uniforms the Nazis wore were based on earlier Prussian models, designed before the Nazis even existed. And in several cases, we know who designed some of their most famous uniforms. For instance, the black SS uniform was designed by Karl Diebitsch and Walter Heck. So, Boss made Nazi uniforms, yes, absolutely, no doubt. But he didn't design them. And this truth makes Boss come out even worse, because instead of a man with at least some design talent, he turned out to be just another Nazi war profiteering scumbag whose only talent was running a company. Many people think that the Nazi uniforms look very impressive and are well designed, but now you know that this is not thanks to Hugo Boss.
If you want to read more, you can buy my book, Fake History, 101 Things That Never Happened. It has a whole chapter on this subject. And also check out my sources in the descriptions of this video. And remember, a video without references proves nothing.